Who are America's most indispensable journalists? Last week, the media and political elites moaned and wailed over the violently anti-Trump New York Daily News laying off half of its staff. Democrat Governor Andrew Cuomo rushed to offer state government help to save the rag. Journalism poobahs lamented the crisis in local news. In solidarity, they urged news consumers to fork over their hard-earned dollars for subscriptions to other left-wing newspapers and magazines staffed by ideological advocates who make a living pretending to be neutral, objective, and infallible. No, thank you. I'll save my support for truly intrepid investigative journalists who are blowing the lid off scandals that no one else will touch. David Daleiden is the crusading pro-life reporter whose Center for Medical Progress published over a dozen chilling undercover videos exposing how Planned Parenthood profits off the criminal sale of aborted baby parts. Here are 3 ghoulish moments I'll never forget. Warning, these are not for the faint of heart.
We've been very good at getting parts on liver because we know that, so I'm not going to crush that part. I'm going to basically crush below, I'm going to crush above, and then I'm going to see if I can get it out intact.
That's the heart.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Here's the heart.
Everyone try to get in on it.
My fingers will smush it if I try to.
You're trying to pick it up.
The heart is right there.
The heart over there.
So would you call that intact?
These are intact kidneys,
okay.
yes. If somebody needed...
Because if I looked at that, I'd be like, that's good to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
5 stars.
So then I hear her call my name. Hey, Ollie, come over here. I want you to see something kind of cool. This is kind of neat. So I'm over here, and this is the moment I see it. I'm just flabbergasted. This is the most gestated fetus and closest thing to a baby I've seen. And she's like, okay, I want to show you something. So she has one of her instruments, and she just taps the heart, and it starts beating. And I'm sitting here, and I'm looking at this fetus, and its heart is beating. And I don't know what to think.
Instead of hailing Daleiden's groundbreaking work, government officials and women's advocates are waging war on his media organization in court. The journalists are fighting for their careers and reputations as powerful racketeers attempt to stifle their work. California's radically pro-abortion Attorney General, Xavier Becerra, filed criminal charges against Daleiden and his colleague Susan Merritt for their undercover work, while left-wing journalists who use the very same tactics to expose animal abuse or shady food manufacturing processes go untouched. Meanwhile, the National Abortion Federation sued Daleiden and CMP over their exposés, effectively gagging the reporters from releasing more undercover videos recorded at the abortion giants' conferences. This courtroom publicity stunt and preemptive strike clearly amount to an unconstitutional prior restraint on the journalists' free speech rights. Last week, the National Abortion Federation retreated from 7 out of 11 claims against the undercover reporters, but they still seek to shut them down and keep the public in the dark about grisly racketeering of parts. Baby parts. You want to support journalism that matters? Forget the leftist newspapers and redirect your subscription money to Daleiden's journalism at www.centerformedicalprogress.org/donate. Sunlight is a desperately needed disinfectant in the deadly labs of taxpayer-funded Planned Parenthood clinics operating as black market baby parts dealerships.